You think modern cities are overwhelming? The traffic, the noise, the crowds. Now imagine all of that without sanitation, without labor laws, without safety regulations, and without mercy. Welcome to New York City in the 1890s. The sun hasn't fully risen, but the streets are already alive. Horse-drawn carriages rattle over uneven cobblestones. Vendors shout as they set up their carts. Factory whistles echo in the distance. More than 3 million people are packed into this growing metropolis, many of them newly arrived immigrants chasing the promise of opportunity. But look down. The streets aren't just muddy. They're layered with horse manure, rotting food, ash, and waste. Thousands of horses power this city, and many collapse in the streets from exhaustion. When they die, they don't disappear overnight. The smell is constant. Garbage collection is inconsistent. Trash piles up against brick buildings. Rats slip through alleyways and under floorboards. Disease thrives in places like this. Now step inside a tenement. A narrow staircase, cracked walls, barely any light. In one small room, an entire family lives together. Parents, children, sometimes even boarders. Windows are tiny. Air barely circulates. In summer, the heat suffocates. In winter, the cold creeps through every crack. Tuberculosis spreads easily here. So does cholera. Clean water is shared. Sometimes a single pump serves dozens of families. Toilets are often outside, used by everyone in the building. Overflow is common. Hygiene is a luxury few can afford. And if you're lucky enough to have work, your day is just beginning. Factories roar from morning to night. Textile mills, steel workshops, sweatshops hidden above storefronts. Shifts stretch 10, 12, sometimes 14 hours. There are no safety guards on the machines, no compensation if you're injured, no paid leave if you fall ill. Children work alongside adults. Small hands move quickly between gears and threads. A single mistake can mean crushed fingers or worse. The pay barely covers rent, but there are thousands waiting to take your place. Step into the wrong neighborhood and danger takes a different form. 5 Points is notorious. Narrow streets packed with saloons, gambling dens, and overcrowded lodging houses. Gangs control corners. Pickpocketing is common. Muggings happen in dark alleys lit only by flickering gas lamps. Violence fills the newspapers. Assault, theft, murder. And the police? Often understaffed, sometimes corrupt. Protection depends on where you live and who you know. Yet only a few streets away, another New York exists. On Fifth Avenue, elegant carriages roll past grand mansions. Electric lights begin to replace gas lamps. Ballrooms glow under crystal chandeliers. Silk dresses sweep across polished floors. Here, the air feels cleaner, the streets are wider, the noise more distant. Two cities share the same skyline, but they might as well be worlds apart. At the docks, ships arrive every week carrying thousands of immigrants. Families step onto American soil holding little more than a suitcase and a hope. They come searching for freedom, for work, for a future. What they find is competition, crowded housing, grueling labor, and a city that does not slow down for anyone. By midday, the noise becomes overwhelming. Elevated trains thunder overhead, casting long shadows over the streets below. Carriages race through intersections without traffic signals. Accidents are common. A misstep in the mud can send you under iron wheels.
Food is sold openly on carts. Meat hangs exposed to dust and flies. Refrigeration is rare. You trust your instincts or you go hungry. When night falls, the city doesn't sleep. Saloons fill with workers numbing exhaustion with cheap whiskey. Smoke thickens the air. Arguments ignite quickly. Sometimes they end in broken bottles, sometimes worse. Gas lamps cast long, trembling shadows. Darkness hides thieves and opportunists. If someone follows you down an alley, there is no emergency number to call, no guaranteed help. If you're robbed, you endure it. And when morning comes, the factory whistle blows again. Illness spreads quietly through crowded apartments. A cough lingers, a fever rises. There are hospitals, but they are overcrowded, underfunded, and not always safe. Winter makes survival even harder. Snow turns to slush within hours, mixing with the same filth that lines the streets year-round. Those without proper shelter huddle near steam vents for warmth. Not all of them make it through the night. And yet, millions endure. They adapt, they hustle, they survive one day at a time. Because despite the grime and the danger, this city offers something powerful: possibility. New York City in the 1890s is brutal, chaotic, and unforgiving. It tests your health, your strength, your luck. Today, when you look at the skyline, glass towers reflecting the sun, it's easy to forget what came before. The paved roads, the sanitation systems, the labor protections, the emergency services. All of it was built on the backs of people who walked those filthy streets. So ask yourself, dropped into 1890s New York with no money, no connections, and no modern safety net, would you survive a single day? Because in this city, at that time, survival wasn't guaranteed. It was earned.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more hidden stories from history. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.